Hello, 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 and happy Monday. Today is Monday on November 29th, 2021. I'm super excited to be here with each and every one of you, doing things a little differently tonight as I'm streaming on StreamYard, and I happen to be on three different platforms. Hopefully, you all can see I'm on my personal Facebook page. I believe I'm on Twitter, and I'm also on my YouTube channel. So I wanted to come on really quickly this evening just to share some insight with you based on this amazing energy of today, which is all about the energy of in theory, 11/11. When you think of that 11/29, today's date, the 29th, actually the 29th day of November already. Can you imagine? We are literally less than 33 days away from 2022. How excited are you to know that we literally have less than 33 days of this year left? So anyway, before I get all pulled away from the topic of the night, just wanted to share this energy with each and every one of you, and just to give you an opportunity to, even though it's not quite 11/11 yet, when this clock strikes 11/11, I'd like for you to take some time to think about something you would like to create and manifest into your reality. When we think about the number 11/11 in numerology and also angel numbers, the 11 itself is the gateway to connecting with spirit on a much deeper level. And it makes it so much easier to do just that, is to connect with spirit. Now, when you think about that 29 energy, that two energy is about the partnership that we have with one another. And the 9 is allowing ourselves to surrender. Now, before I dive further into this, just a quick intro for those of you who may not know me and might be watching me on Twitter for the very first time, as I'm very new to Twitter. Been showing up a lot, but still trying to build an audience there. So I am Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, your certified holistic personal trainer, intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, medical astrologer, master of numerology, and also the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast deck. And super excited to be here with each and every one of you. Not sure if you can actually hear me. I'm hoping you can hear me. At this point in time, I don't know if anyone is actually watching, and because I'm actually doing this from my actual phone, I'm not able to even go and check to see if I am streaming live on the three other platforms besides for here, as StreamYard has this amazing opportunity to actually go live. So anyway, as I was talking about that 11/29 energy for today's date, when we think about that number 2 energy, that's the partnership that we do have with spirit. Every one of us has the ability to connect with spirit, whether it be a loved one, an angel, a fairy, whatever you might want to refer to it as. And that 9 energy allows you to surrender whatever resistance, whatever doubt, whatever disbelief you might have to connecting with spirit on a higher level, and using this 9 energy to allow yourself to activate this ability. So we take 2 and 9 and we do add it up in numerology, that works out to be an 11 energy. So when we think about that 11/11, that amazing double number, and 11 is a master number. It's in numerology means mastering the partnerships that you are in, healing the partnerships on a much higher level. So from this day forward, anytime you happen to see the number 11/11, whether it be on the clock, on a receipt, on a license plate, however, wherever it shows up, it's an opportunity for you to take a moment and recognize what relationships in that very present moment would you like to work on healing from a higher level. And when we think about healing from a higher level, it really is about letting go of the ego and letting go of whatever the reasons are to why you might have had a disagreement to begin with. Most of the time, when the average person has a disagreement, it's because we allow ourselves to be in defensive mode. Anytime we have to defend ourselves to somebody, 90% of the times, at least this is my belief, 90% of the time, it's because we already know that that person is right. And then we have to give an example or an excuse for why we did what we did, so we can sort of hold up in the jury, so to speak. And that's my philosophy. So the next time you're sitting there trying to defend yourself in any situation that you might be in that might be causing a conflict between you and another relationship, take a moment to breathe and then say to yourself and even out loud, never thought of it in the way that you're seeing it. And I realized that maybe I did do it the wrong way. And my apologies to you. And be that version of yourself that can apologize, that can literally say, I'm sorry for how I behaved, or I'm sorry for the things I might have said. They might have been inappropriate. And be that person that can do that. And when you can step into that space and actually say those words, whether it is I'm sorry, or I didn't realize my actions at that time, it's giving yourself a chance to just release what might have been at that time, but no longer is at the current time. Because 90% of the time when we have disagreements with people, where it blows up to the point where you stop talking, when you actually think about it, weeks later, months later, or even years later, you may actually sit back and ask yourself, well, why on earth is it that I'm not talking to this person, or this person's not talking to me? What exactly was the cause of this misunderstanding that led to both parties no longer talking? Now, I also do believe something I've learned over this year and the past last years, for that matter, past couple of years for that matter, is sometimes a conflict will show up because it's just really time for both you and that other person to part ways for a little while. You've outgrown each other, or whatever the lesson was that both of you came together to learn has been learned, and now it's time to part ways. And if you're like me, I don't like parting ways. I like to stay connected. And I find it really challenging when a misunderstanding does happen and the other person just chooses never to pick up the phone again or never have a conversation with me again. But I've come to learn through working with spirit that sometimes those things happen just for the sole purpose that the lesson for that particular time has ended. And I had to accept it and surrender, which is that 9 energy. Learning to surrender, learning to just let it go. Let it go. And if whatever the reasons are that brought you and that person together in the beginning, that there's another chapter to that lesson, or a new lesson, or a new reason why you and that person come back together, then be ready for it. And don't be ready for it in reference to having to hold a grudge or be resentful or be rude about things. Be ready and recognize it's a brand new chapter. So it's time to move forward. So maybe that may not be a need to literally say, I'm sorry, or forgive my actions, or any of that. And that's actually a really great thing to think about it when you think of it in that bigger picture. The same thing goes in regards to when we think about that 29 energy. It's the surrendering, it's letting go, which allows you to transform. So we have this 1111, a powerful energy that, again, it shows up from the 1129. It's just as powerful, if not more powerful, as the number 1111, because we have these two amazing numbers that's giving us opportunities to create relationships, partnerships on a much higher level. So again, as I was saying earlier, is anytime you see the number 1111, wherever it may show up, whether it shows on a clock, on a license plate, on a receipt, wherever it shows up, take that time to make a wish. Because when we think about it, 1111, and again, if you're like me, if I see the number 1129, I'm doing the same thing. I'm making a wish because I already know 29 adds up to an 11. So when we think about the 1111 energy, you have 4 ones. And each one represents a specific energy. So that very first one is independence and leadership. That second one that stands side to side to the other one is your partnership to your independence. Because even though you're in a partnership, doesn't mean you don't have independence. You're still independent. That third one gives you the ability to create this amazing, powerful relationship where you get to communicate, express, share, listen, learn, and teach in your partnership. And that fourth one gives you the ability to build this amazing foundation that brings balance into the contract, into that relationship. And that balance is learning about how to learn, how to teach, how to listen, how to speak. That's that balance in your foundation. And this all draws in with those 4 ones. That's a powerful message. I want you to take that in. And what I'd like to do, just to conclude our reading for today, this amazing 1129 energy for today, before it actually turns 11:11 this evening, or for that matter, 11:29 this evening, just going to shuffle up our cards. And give you an opportunity just to take a breath. And if there is something you would like some clarity on, think about that question as I'm shuffling. If you want to write down your question, feel free to. So as I go ahead and provide you insight, inspiration, and intuition with the cards, know that the card that shows up is going to provide 3 things. It's going to provide a color, which is going to help you activate a chakra that might need clearing. It's going to show up an affirmation that's going to help you raise your vibration and also add to your journey, your story. And then a number that's going to provide a hidden message. A hidden message. So let's see what's in store. What chakra do we need to work on to clear energy? Because I truly believe we're always working on our chakras to clear the energy. So all 7 of our chakras, the ones that literally run along your spine, in total, we have 114 chakras within our entire aura. And we're working on them all the time to help us be the best version of who we are. And recognizing that, yes, throughout the day, our chakras get a little stuck, a little stagnant, a little blocked, which is why it's so important to check in. So the word, so appropriate for tonight, unconditional love. How appropriate is that for tonight's message? Unconditional love. Loving yourself with no conditions, and then extending that out to everybody you know. Love everybody with no conditions. They don't have to be perfect. Just love them as they are. The chakra associated with the card is the sacral energy. The sacral energy is, when we think about it, the second chakra. And when we think about that second chakra is where the creation comes in, where the partnership takes place. When 2 people come together in conception, and even in just intimate moments, those are 2 people coming into the sacral energy to create, co-create for that matter, whether it's creating in an intimate matter of having a child, or 2 people coming together to create some amazing projects together as business partners do. When we think about that sacral energy, it's that feminine masculine energy where both parties get to balance that energy, as we talked about the 4 ones that balance, where when you come together with a partner in business, both of you get to move into that yin and yang energy of some days you'll be more feminine and your partner will run the masculine energy, and then the reverse. Or even throughout the day, that feminine and masculine plays a huge role. Now, in order to allow yourself to be in feminine and masculine energy, you must be willing to step into your confidence. Have the confidence to be feminine if you're a man. Have the confidence to be masculine if you're a woman, and have the confidence to be both as man and women, because that's powerful. When you are willing to take the step and make commitments, make choices, and then you are willing to be open to receiving someone else's ideas in that partnership, whether it's a professional partnership or a personal partnership, does not matter. The number 9, 6. So again, we already talked about that 9 energy and about surrendering, and also allowing yourself to be in that Sagittarius energy, because that's 9th house energy right there, about being in the spiritual awakening process. That 6 energy is about how we come together in our foundations of the karmic lessons that we are all here to learn with each other. Every one of us who co-create together are a karmic lesson of one another. So when we think about that 9-6, it is really about that 6 energy in astrology, which is all about learning to schedule, set up a routine, organize yourself so you can be the best version of yourself. Tap into that sacral energy to create, be confident, move into that feminine and masculine energy Let go of judgment, let go of shame, let go of guilt, let go of blame, and truly just love unconditionally. All right. So you see below, strolling along the line, there's a little ticker down there, and it says healingwithin76@gmail.com. Feel free to write that number down, write that email address down. And if you have any questions, any comments, feel free to email. Should you be interested in getting a personal one-on-one reading, this is a perfect time to do just that as we move into December. Every Thursday in the month of December, I am offering card readings for $1 per minute, based minimum of 20 minutes. You can do as long as you want, but a minimum of 20 minutes for $1 per minute. If that's something that sounds interesting to you and you like to have a reading, again, that little thing tickering down below is healingwithin76@gmail.com. Write it down, send me an email, and I'll get you on my calendar for this first Thursday in December. And it's every Thursday in the month of December. Again, $1 per minute, minimum of 20 minutes, and you can do as long as you like for $1 per minute. All right, with all that being said, enjoy this powerful 1129 energy for today, which equals out to 1111. And remember, it's the partnerships that we have, that we are working together and learning to surrender. Surrender what does not serve that partnership and love unconditionally. And remember, it's not just about the personal partnerships, it's also the professional partnerships as well. When we can love unconditionally, so many amazing things do happen. So again, once again, I'm Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Colon, your certified holistic personal trainer, intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, medical astrologer, master of numerology, and the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast deck. I do look forward to connecting with you. Have yourself an awesome, awesome rest of the night. And for those of you who are interested, who are watching right now live with me and you'd like to come join me, I'm offering this evening at 11:11 p.m. Eastern Time Chakra Balance meditation. You're welcome to join if you would like to. With that email, let me know in the email that you would like to join. It is via Zoom, and once I get your message, I will send you the link. So I do look forward to seeing you. That's in about a little less than a half hour from now. But if not, have yourself an awesome rest of the night wherever you are in the world. Bye-bye for now.